Today is May 9th, 2025, approximately 5:15 p.m. And you know what I'm saying, I'm just getting my car washed and everything like that and getting there like together. And when I come through here, I'm looking at the grill of my vehicle. And this is after Five Star Auto Care had. I'm just looking at all the discrepancies and the destruction, how they scratched my whole grill up, my front end up. They broke they broke my grill. My grill is broke. This wasn't even put on. I just reattached it. Just reattached this. All this is bumped up. This is bumped up, marked up, tore up, scrapes all right here. The paint off of this and the paint off of this right here. Scratched. Like is they just mishandled my vehicle. And this, as in this, you see this is out. This is cracked. My grill cracked. And that's why this is missing off of there, because they didn't attach it back on. I'm not going back to them because it's a lot of blood. I filed a complaint against them, pursuing legal ramifications to them mishandling my vehicle and totally sabotaging my vehicle. This grill won't even come back on. The grill won't even come back on. They mishandled my vehicle. This is all scratched up where they had it on the ground, moving it around. This is all scratched. That's all scratched up. All right here. Bent up right there. And I properly, look at that. I properly maintained my vehicle from day one. Um, within 8 days, actually 7 more days, would be a total year that I've had my vehicle. And everything on my vehicle has been properly maintained. Oil changes, in sync clockwork, um, everything, and it's totally different from me when I purchased it from the dealership. They totally sabotaged my vehicle, and then lied to me the first 3 days, March 11th, when they first got it. Lied about an oil leak. There's no oil leak. This is where I've had my vehicle ever since. There's not any oil that has ever leaked in this spot right here. I'm not going to disclose the location, um, but this is my place, and this is where my vehicle parks every day and have been for the last. How long has this been since I've been here? It's about the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Last 3 months, no oil leaks, none of that. So you know what I'm saying? They sabotaged my vehicle. And like I say, the first 3 days they lied about the reason why they had to have my vehicle. because I could have kept my vehicle until the inspector came up to give it to them. Um, it's not driving properly. They mess with my alignment, my wheel, my steering mechanism. The radiator is not even an aftermarket part, because they wouldn't even sell. No shops will sell a aftermarket product looking like this. And then from the moment that I got it back, the 26th, the 27th, it heated up on me. Let it cool off. Then you take the cap off, and you see all of the rust that was in there. There's videos on that. We did a review on Google against 5-Star Auto Care. They came into the back of my vehicle, which there was no work absolutely being performed in my vehicle, and my door panels. So you see that you have to pry these out. You can't pull these out. So they were pried out, and it was left wide open on the passenger side. The front of my vehicle, right here, all of this is not attached properly. So what were you doing in my vehicle? And the inside of my vehicle, when all the necessary alleged work that was being performed on my vehicle was outside under the hood. There's nothing inside that they needed to go in my ride and adjust, attach, detach, any of that. And they lied about 3 days, which it was confirmed through the warranty holders that they were never contacted by 5-Star Auto. And after the first 24 hours, I had to contact them, because 5-Star Auto was trying to pimp me on extorting and embezzling money from me on a loaner vehicle, which I have the documentation demonstrating that. They every single time I had to take the loaner vehicle back to them, they upped the dollar amount to try to work my warranty people, and they were real adamant about keeping that paperwork so that couldn't be exposed or disclosed. While they were trying to charge me all this excessive money and lying about the reason why they had my vehicle for over 72 hours without contacting the warranty place, and or failing to contact them back, while they kept my vehicle in their shop so that their workers could take my car apart and loosen up pieces, exchange parts. And that's why I want an entire audit on all of the parts to my vehicle, to ensure that they are the factory parts that goes with this Dodge Durango 2012 Citadel 5.7 Hemi. When I took my vehicle up to them, the engine wasn't grinding. It wasn't the timing. It just cranks right up. And after the first 48 hours, I had to go back to get my self-employment, my tools, my work tools out of my vehicle. And just per chance, I started my vehicle up, and it was grinding as it had no oil in it, smoking, all of that. And I just got an oil change, which I have the receipts and everything to that. Prior to that, there was nothing wrong with my oil thing. And now, after doing several reviews on Google, it appears that there are several consumers that dealt with 5-Star Auto Care, went up there for one reason, and they were informed that their water pump was bad, their oil, end quote, their oil pan was bad, and it had nothing to do with that. And the thing about their lying, is that by against all their knowledge of them, it is not important for them to know this. However, my vehicle was inspected 2.5 to 3 weeks prior fully by the warranty inspecting agents Um, and there was no water pump that was needed. There was no timing that was needed. There was, because it started up, cranked up perfectly. So there was work that was already approved on my vehicle, but they could not approve any work being done till the vehicle was thoroughly inspected by a senior inspector, warranty inspector, and they approved the work that was being done, which was the back end of my rear drive shaft, the whole assembly, a motor mount, and my tie rod ends. That was it. That was the only thing that was necessary and that needed to be dealt with on my vehicle, period. Now, the previous repair facility wasn't able to get my vehicle back in to do my radiator, to replace my radiator. Um, so they made the reference, or you know, or a referral, because I didn't want to, further drive my vehicle until my radiator issue was fixed. That way it wouldn't go hot and it wouldn't, mess anything up. But prior to, when I found out, I kept reloading antifreeze inside into my radiator. Um, and it was inspected. It was professionally cleared, safe to be driven. As I stated, there was no water pump needed. There was no oil pan needed. There was no oil leakage issues. There was none of that. And all of stuff on this beauty right here. Do you think I would be, and I'm still paying the note on it. Do you think that I would have accepted this vehicle, but for if there was anything wrong with this vehicle? Now you do the math to that. And anyone knows me knows that. This is not the first vehicle I've had. And my father is a master mechanic, a certified master mechanic, a retired certified master mechanic. And I tried to allow them to know that before they insisted on insulting my intelligence. That not only was my father, but a certified mechanic that that did minor work on my vehicle with my brakes and my tire rods. So it was nothing that was necessary. It's been on machines. It's been everything. Now my GPS system don't work. Somebody done punched that and busted that, or they done took it out of another ride and exchanged it. That's why I'm seeking an entire audit on every single part of this vehicle. Outside of the receipts I got for the repair and the work that was done on it, but everything else, or to ensure that the accurate vehicle parts to a Dodge Durango Citadel 5.7 Hemi is initially intact and on here, because due to the credit report, there was no damage done to this vehicle. It drove smooth all the way up until the moment I took it to 5-star auto care. Now it don't. The steering is messed up. The steering mechanism is messed up. Everything that's on here, the features that sold me to get this vehicle, they no longer work now. But they worked 3 weeks prior to, when I received it back from the first repair auto mechanic repairs facility. My GPS messed up. My echo system no longer works in here. That helps to filter the gas. So they shifted parts up and placed parts on this vehicle that don't belong on this vehicle. Outside of the work that was alleged, that they finessed and finagled the warranty people by them, whatever they did to my vehicle, to sabotage it, and before they contacted the warranty inspectors, the warranty holders, for them to come out and inspect my vehicle to do work. They sabotaged my vehicle. In them 3 days, they lied about contacting the warranty people, and they confirmed that they never spoke with them guys. So my case in chief already is established. And on that note, I'm outie.